I swear that dating as a broke girl is actually...
Have you ever noticed that the brokest women are boy crazy?
One of the worst things a man can do is get yourself stuck with a broke ass chick.
Dating when you're broke has to be 10 times worse as a girl.
What kind of world do we live in where a normal, regular girl cannot find just a regular guy out here?
Like, when you think about it, the odds are somewhat stacked against us.
We're all fucked, fam. We're all fucked. Cheers.
As soon as the waiter brings the bill and I see the price of the meal, I couldn't believe it.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to DesktopDrop. Let's dive in.
Dating when you're broke has to be 10 times worse as a girl. Okay, because that gets you in some weird situations. So I started talking to this white guy, okay, and I'm talking hot as shit. Not some mid-white man who thinks he's cool because he works in finance. I'm talking as hot as disco lines. Okay, so when he DM'd me, I had to answer that shit right away. There was no other choice. As I'm scrolling through his Instagram, I see pictures of Porsches and Rolexes. So I'm like, oh, okay, this man has a bag. So when he asked me out to go out for dinner, of course I had to say yes. No matter if the date would go well or not, you know, sometimes a girl just needs a free meal. But woman to woman, we know when we see men like that, nothing really is free. So a week goes by, and during this entire week up to the date, this man is messaging me constantly. Like, oh, baby girl, you're so beautiful. I'm so excited to take you out. I'm gonna treat you so right, yada, yada, yada. And normally, this type of shit would give me the ick, right? But, you know, after seeing all his Rolexes, his Porsche, his bougie lifestyle, I just let it slide. So I'm getting ready for the day. I have my thrifted red dress on, little kitten heels, looking cute, ready to go out. He picks me up in his Porsche at 7:30 p.m. sharp. I'm thinking, all right, this is already gonna be a good ass date. He opens the car door, I sit in, and as we start driving, he tells me we are going to Nobu. I'm just thinking, Nobu? On a first date? The man must really like me or something, because he is shelling out. And I've been wanting to go to Nobu since I was a child, from that first fucking episode they showed it on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. So as we're driving, you know, he does the classic move, like one hand on the steering wheel, the other hand slowly placed on the thigh. Normally I'd be like, panties kind of getting wet type of thing when this happens, but the way that man did this was in the creepiest way ever, that I had to just move my legs and scooch towards the window. You know when you do when your man's a little bit mad at you, like body turned away, because I did not want him touching me. It felt fucking weird. In hindsight, I should have known that this was a sign of what was about to go down. We get to Nobu, and honestly, I am just so excited to be there that I forgot about that whole situation in the car, right? That creepy ass situation, boom, out of my mind, because I was just ready to order my dream meal. I was so excited. But girl, it didn't go down the way I expected. So as we're sitting down, I am replaying my order in my mind. Like, I'm gonna get the hamachi, the wagyu tacos, the miso glazed mackerel, right? But as soon as the waitress comes over and I'm about to order, because you know the girl always goes first, he jumps in and starts ordering everything for me. I was like, what the fuck? Like, when men do that, they are on some different type of shit, because you just don't do that for a woman. You let them order, you let them get what the fuck they want. So again, I let this slide because, you know, I'm on a first date. I don't want the man to think I'm some crazy girl, and I also just don't want to cause a scene, so I let this slide too. But anyways, the date actually starts to go really well, surprisingly. Like, the conversation's flowing, we actually have some stuff in common. Until he starts giving me some signs that he's kind of expecting something from me. So he starts putting his moves on me, right? It was the creepiest thing I've ever experienced. Like, even So thinking about that date, it gives me the chills because I was so uncomfortable. He starts trying to like reach for my shoulder, put his like hand on my hand, trying to play footsie under the table. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? At this point, I have no interest of doing any sort of physical activity with this man afterwards because he was just a big walking ick plus like just this creepy vibe I can't even describe at this point. He starts alluding to me that like, you know, I took you out on such a nice date. I'm gonna pay for this expensive meal. I gave you something. You should probably give something back. And in my mind, I'm like, there is no fucking way I am doing this with this man on the first date. And I get it. Some girls will. All power to you. But for me, that is just not my vibe. So when the waiter comes back at the end of the meal and is like, oh, do you want some dessert? Do you have room for anything yummy? I say no. Check, please, right away. And they're like, okay, do you want to split or together? Immediately, split. No time to let that man think. But this is where I fucked up, okay? Because as soon as the waiter brings the bill and I see the price of the meal that man ordered for me, I couldn't believe it. It was literally $200 plus tip. I was not prepared to be spending Nobu prices tonight. So I made some random excuse like, I need to go powder my nose or something. Like, I'll be back really quick. So I book it to the bathroom. As soon as I get to the bathroom, I lock myself in that little stall, park my ass on the toilet seat. I am checking my phone, PayPal, Venmo, my bank account. Your girl has the total of $47.
Funny how the luxury was exciting, right up until expectations came with it. Good men don't buy affection, and they don't owe expensive dates to strangers. That's exactly why more men are walking away from modern dating.
One of the worst things a man can do is get yourself stuck with a broke ass chick. And what I mean by that is the women that are so entitled that they make minimum wage, but they expect you to make over $100,000 a year and pay for her hair, her nails, her outfit for a first date. These are the types of women that think Cheesecake Factory is below them when they cannot even afford Cheesecake Factory for themselves. These are the women that are going to complain that he didn't pay her rent or her cell phone bill after a month of dating. Like, y'all don't even know each other and you have your hand out like you're freaking panhandling. I am so tired of these women having this sense of entitlement that they are expected to be given everything and give nothing in return. You don't want to cook. You don't want to clean. You don't want to take care of a household. You don't want to take care of a man. You don't want to do anything but exist. And most of y'all are lazy, mean, rude, and selfish. And I don't understand why any man would want to put up with that. And I'm talking about modern day society, and I don't know who told y'all that it was acceptable to treat men like shit, but still have your hand out and expect him to pay your way. He's not your father. Dating and the OnlyFans and everything, it all has become just one big legal escort service, and women are proud to do it. But the minute that a man sexualizes a woman, now it's a problem. Even though women have no problem sexualizing themselves. Like, make it make sense. It's just absolutely crazy to me. Okay, bye.
She just described exactly why more men are checking out. If a woman expects a provider while bringing entitlement, debt, and zero effort, she's not looking for a partner. She's looking for a sponsor. Men are done funding that fantasy.
I just sat here, I'm sitting here thinking, I just came to a realization, I'm done dating the broke women. I done gave all the broke women all the shots in the world, because as a woman, why are you not in your career as a grown woman? Why are you not in your career making 6 figures a year yet? What's the issue? Like, what's the holdup? And then you got the nerve to think that I'm finna teach you how to treat a man, a grown ass woman. You think I'm gonna teach you how to treat a man? Cause where was your mother at? Growing up as a kid, my mom did it on her own. She paid all the bills. She paid For my clothes, she makes sure I had everything that I needed. So as a grown ass woman, why are you not able to do the same thing? Ain't a woman supposed to nurture and take care of her family? So why look, I shouldn't have to worry about no bills at all, because that's nurturing. That's what a nurturing woman does. She takes care of the bills. So that way her man don't got to do nothing. Like, you think that you can afford me? Do you understand that haircuts are not $20 no more? That you just can't go get a $10 lining? That's not the society that we live in. Like, I get my nails done. You want me to be digging all up in you with some claws? No, you want my hands to stay nice and looking clean, right? I get manicures. I get my toes done sometimes too. You don't want me cutting up the bed sheets? That stuff costs. Tina told me that I need to get no chip as well because it's better for my nail beds. So if you can't afford the nail beds just on one nail run for just me, I'm gonna need at least $250. Like, there's no reason you still staying with your mama. It's no reason that you don't got your own car, like you a grown ass woman, and you think you finna try to date me. You think you finna just Buffalo Wild Wings me to death? That's what you thought? You thought you was finna just take me to Buffalo? Come on now, that don't work for me. That don't work. I got standards. So if you can't take me to Morton's or Steak 48 or Ruth Chris, don't even come in my DM. Matter of fact, I'm going to do you one better. Don't even come in my DM unless you already sent me a Cash App. My Cash App is in my bio. Minimum $250. Until you send me a Cash App, don't even think about sliding in my DM because you can't afford me. You can't. Don't come up to me. Look, don't come up to me at no bar asking, do I want a drink? I don't want your drink. You can't get my number, and we can't go out on a date. Look what you driving. You think you finna take me out, or you think I'm gonna pull up in that old 2001 beat up Central with $100,000? I wouldn't be caught dead in that. And then you riding Fishbowl. You got the nerve to be riding Fishbowl. Like, I'm a top-notch nigga. You ain't just gonna get away with just doing any old thing for me. You ain't finna just Nike sock me to death. No, I wear Gucci, Louis, Prada, literally. I love me some Balenciaga too. So if you pull up and you just got some Nike socks and some Air Force Ones, you think that's just gonna be it? You think I'm gonna be happy with that? I'm not that type of nigga. You got the wrong one. You need to go hit the drawing board or something. Cause I don't know what you thought, but that ain't cutting it around here. So look, if you can't do the do 6 times a week, you ain't making 6 figures, and you don't clean the house 6 times a week, don't even think about coming in my DMs because you not ready for me. I'm a top-notch nigga.
Somebody gotta say it. And I be the bitch to say it. You booty head ass bitches make it impossible for niggas to date now motherfucking days, bitch. First of all, you bitches entertain anybody that's gonna give you some fucking attention. Y'all be sitting up there fucking lying, but y'all really be talking to 3, 4, 5 niggas at a motherfucking time. Y'all got a food nigga, a shoes nigga, a bill nigga, a chill nigga, and a nigga that don't do shit for you that you just fucking on. And the reality is you like the fucking attention. Then you lie. When a nigga asks you, is you entertaining anybody else? The answer's fucking no. All the time, the answer's just no, bitch. It's opposite day. And the reason why you bitches act confused is because you normalize cheating. You normalize keeping your ex around. You normalize talking to multiple niggas. You normalize entertaining multiple niggas. You normalize fucking multiple niggas, bitch. You normalize that. It's normal to you. So when he asks you, and it seems as though you're doing something wrong, bitch, you're genuinely fucking confused. You're genuinely fucking confused, bitch, because this is normal to you. It's not out of the ordinary to you. Got it. I just don't understand how y'all be wanting honesty, but you bitches be lying. Y'all be wanting consistency, but you bitches be disappearing. Like, where y'all be at, bitch? Do you be in the motherfucking belly of a motherfucking whale for 3 days like Jonah, bitch? I'm just trying to understand. Then you pop back up and he's supposed to just be okay with it. Okay, cool. Y'all swear y'all want a man that could provide, but you bitches be judging that man's pockets before you even judge his character. You don't know how much money this man got, bitch. A real man ain't even gonna let you know that, bitch. And real niggas with real money do not wear their fucking assets. You goofy bitch. So that's where y'all be fucking up there. That's why y'all be ending up with the broke, not shit niggas that don't give a fuck about you, that got the fake chains that you thought was real, bitch. Then you bitches don't think. Accepting drinks, accepting meals, accepting gifts. What you think that, bitch? But y'all really be wanting somebody to take y'all serious. Lucky I ain't no man, cause I have to tell you one of you bitches up in my basement or something, bitch. You not going nowhere, bitch. I'm not dating no bitch out that's out in the world. You bitches is too loose. Then y'all bitches lie about the day of the week. Then this is the thing. Instead of telling the truth, you bitches will tell like the ittiest bittiest portion of the fucking truth and include another motherfucking lie. Bitch, just get it over with, bitch. And y'all wonder why these niggas don't trust you and they think that all bitches is the same. Cause you bitches is the same. Then your mama probably was a hoe, cause why you a hoe? Why you acting like this if you had a mama that was substantial and knew how to be a fucking mother? Exactly. Don't shoot the fucking messenger.
That's exactly why serious men stop chasing. When honesty gets punished and games get rewarded, the smart ones walk away and leave the chaos to itself.
I think part of the reason why it seems like dating is just so impossibly hard these days is because when you think about it, we're really trying to do something that's like never been done. Like for the most part, most of us have parents and grandparents and great-grandparents who got married out of necessity. They got married. Your grandma got married because she really didn't have too much of a choice. She couldn't get a good job on her own. She couldn't give her own bank account. She couldn't have her own car. She needed that man. And your granddaddy got married because he was told that's what he was supposed to do because he had to have kids. And he didn't know how to scrub a toilet to save his life. And he also can't cook. He's never touched an oven before. The man didn't know what else to do. Or they messed around and got pregnant, so they had to get married because of that. But either way you spin it, getting married because I love you and you love me it's kind of new. Now society has evolved, it's changing. We don't want to get married to people that we don't like anymore. Now we want to be in love. But we also, at least nowadays, more and more women also want to keep some aspects of the old paradigm because yes, we do want you to be a provider, but you also have to be a good partner. They've never had to do that before. The men in the dating pool are the sons and the grandsons and the nephews of the men that I was just talking about. So they've grown up watching relationships where the man was barely home because he was out with his other family and all he really had to do was go to work and pay the bills. He didn't have to be emotionally available. He didn't have to know how to communicate. He didn't have to be a safe space for his wife. What is a safe space? Her safe space is her best friend or the hair salon whenever she goes. Like, that's her safe space. He didn't have to be there for her. He didn't have to even really truly care about her. All he had to do was sign his name on the check. So we're asking for relationship dynamics that have never really been done on a widespread scale before. Then add in social media where relationships are portrayed as either 24/7 romantic grand gestures, going on vacation every single month, buying your wife a new car for her birthday every year, like 12 dozen roses every single day. Like, it's either Disney fairy tale or the complete opposite. We're seeing women expose just how crazy toxic and abusive these marriages are, or we're seeing how we keep getting cheated on, having babies outside of the marriage. Like, we're either seeing one or the other all day, every day, reinforced at every turn. We're trying to do something that has never been done before with little to no guidance from the people that we know in our actual lives and nothing but harmful influencing from social media. So of course dating is hard. Like, when you think about it, the odds are somewhat stacked against us. Of course it feels like it's impossible. It's very new for most of us. So if you're feeling bad and you're feeling down about dating, you're feeling discouraged, like you just can't do it right, don't feel bad. You're kind of like a pioneer. Think of it that way. Take a break. The men will be there tomorrow, hopefully. I don't know. I hope so.
Dating isn't harder because men forgot how to love. It's harder because modern men are expected to be providers, protectors, therapists, best friends, mind readers, and still compete with endless options. The standards changed. Men just stopped signing up for one-sided deals.
So yesterday I was FaceTiming one of my best guy friends, and the discussion we had, I thought I would share with you as almost a use case to just prove like how much a mess and why dating is the way it is. Disclaimer, great dude. He's a great dude. Vulnerable, secure, emotionally available, wants commitment, not afraid to have conversations that are hard, this, that, and the other, okay? He did move out of state about a year and a half ago, so that's been a challenge, working, meeting new people, this and that and the other. So he meets this girl, they move very fast. And I get it, like in this dating culture, like it's that connection is rare, so when you find it usually happens fast, even though we all know that's probably not the best course of action to take. But they become exclusive, they meet each other's families, like everything, snowballs into something really serious. Well, about a month and a half ago, she ends it. There's other issues as to why I think she ended it. Doesn't matter, but either way, it left him devastated. Absolutely devastated. And we've been talking every day. I'm just been kind of helping him along. Like, he's lonely. He doesn't have any friends out there. We'll call him Bob for short. So, you know, Bob's just not in the best place. There's some other stuff going on in his personal life that, like, I feel for the dude, man. Like, cards are not looking great for him right now. And so yesterday we're FaceTiming and he's like, yeah, this girl I'm seeing. And I'm like, back up. Girl you're seeing. And I get if he wants to go on dates. I get if he has like a casual fling, hookup, whatever. And it's like, what do you mean, girl you're seeing? I'm thinking he's going to say like, yeah, I went on a date or two with this girl. I grabbed a beer. No. It's like a girl he's been consistently like staying the night at her house. Well, mind you, while he's still very, very much not over this other girl. And so I was like, Bob, what are you doing? And he was like, I know. And I said, well, first of all, I said, do you like this girl? And I asked that knowing, here's the thing, I understand women and men are different, okay? I get it. Like, personally, for me, I can only speak for myself. Like, if I'm still healing over someone, like, I'm not open to letting someone in. Even if, like, let's say I didn't have that I wasn't in that healing era, I probably would be open to that person. But because it literally like puts a wall up where I'm like, I'm not feeling it. When in reality, it's because I'm just still healing from someone else. I understand men are different and they operate different. They can compartmentalize a little different. And so I was like, do you like her? And he was like, I don't not like her. And I was like, that's the answer, all I need. Because if he truly did like her, he would say that. And so he was like, it's just life's been really rough. Like, I was just so sick of ruminating and so sick of spiraling that, like, I just wanted to feel good. Like, he was like, I know it's just a rebound. And I know it's just like the dopamine that I need. And I said, so you're using her? And he didn't dispute it. He didn't say yes. He didn't say no. But I knew he knew I was right. So I literally said to his face, I was like, dude, this is literally what is wrong with dating and the issues. You have man falls head over heels for girl. Girl breaks up with him. Man is hurting. Girl doesn't know any of the baggage. Man's lonely. Man needs dopamine and his pee-pee to get hard probably. So he meets girl to distract and to feel better. Girl, they spend a lot of time. Girl falls really hard. Now feelings are over here when his feelings are over there. Okay. So then he's going to finally end it or finally realize what he's doing is not cool. And so now girl's heartbroken. Now heartbroken girl is going to be another guy. And that guy doesn't know any of the baggage over here. So this girl is going to come on over here to feel better. And then this guy's going to fall for her. And that cycle just repeats and repeats and repeats. And like, that is literally the epitome of what happens in this dating. I bet you, if you could put bets on the dating culture, like, someone is not over someone in almost every dynamic. Probably 90% of the time. So, which is really sad, right? Like, we just all, like, I know who he is. I know he's a good dude and he loves and he's not afraid of commitment, but he's just in a bad place. He's just in a bad place and he just wants to feel good. I understand that. But like, it'd be one thing if he just went to her and said, hey, I'm not over this girl. I like hanging out with you. If you're cool with that, cool. And so I asked him, I said, have you had a conversation like that? And he said, no. And I was like, and she's not bringing it up probably because she's afraid to, like, it's too early, too soon to, like, kind of talk about that. And he's not being upfront. And now her feelings are going to get involved. We're all fucked, fam. We're all fucked. Cheers.
That's the cycle nobody wants to admit. Instead of healing, people use someone else as emotional painkillers, then act shocked when dating feels broken.
Have you ever noticed that the brokest women are boy crazy? The problem is that they're just focusing way too much on men. They are literally centering men in their lives, and I don't blame them because I think that they were taught by their parents, their mother, that older generation to get married young, find a good guy, spring by spring, and what? Your frontal lobe isn't even developed by then. So how do you know you're going to find a good partner? Do you even know what that is? Do you even know who you are? Because you don't know who you are. You don't know who you are until you experience things on your own. That's why I feel so bad for people that are always in relationships, cannot be alone. They break up with somebody and they already have a new boyfriend. They already have a new girlfriend, like within 30 seconds. They don't know who they are. And that's why they put guys above them, because they don't know who they are, they don't know what they like. And they're like, okay, well, I'm gonna go do a job and I'm just gonna be a cog in the wheel because I don't even know what I like to do. Could you imagine knowing what you love to do and then doing it and then making your own money, making a lot of money? Not saying you should date or marry a broke guy. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that you need to know who you are, know what you love to do, make money doing that. And then the relationships will come, because then you will truly be aligned. Because when you don't know who you are, you're not attracting the right people for you.
The women struggling the most are chasing validation instead of building value. Good men are looking for someone who makes them the center of her world. They're looking for a woman who already has purpose, discipline, and peace.
What kind of world do we live in where a normal, regular girl cannot find just a regular guy out here to date? Because these guys don't want a real woman. They want a fantasy. They want to live in this fake fantasy world. They would rather jack off to some screen, to some robot, rather than actually deal with a real human being and what comes with that. You know why? Because it's easier. And I am done. I'm done.
No, men don't want a fantasy. They want peace. After years of games, entitlement, and one-sided expectations, a lot of good men would rather stay single than gamble their peace on the wrong relationship. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, share, and stay tuned for the next video.